Good afternoon, friend. My name is Nicole Campo. On my channel today, I will talk about Hawaii. Therefore, I have traveled there and I have a surprise for you. Today we meet with the Governor David H., chosen on December 1st, 2014. Hello, lady. It is a pleasure to stay here. Wow, this is me. I am very handsome. What are their national symbols? This is the child of the Republic of Hawaii. They were right state of Hawaii, and the dot inside the circle gives the date 1959. The coat of arms were right by the Hawaii flag was sent by the request of the King Kamehameha. First, it have 8 alternative strips of white, red, and blue that represent the main island. It have How is the government of Hawaii? The Hawaii government currently follow a constitutional government reminiscent the constitutional monarchy of the government of Hawaii in 1840 and the statehood model of the U.S. federal government. The government of Hawaii, their structure is decided by the Constitution and follow a republican general model. And the government of Hawaii divided into branches: executive, legislature, and judiciary. Oh, wow, it is so interesting. Which is the Hawaii's indigenous language is Malay Polynesian, and currently the official language is English. Which is the capital? Its capital is Honolulu. What are the Hawaii's economic activities? Hawaii economic activities are based primarily on tourism, with an infrastructure output. Hawaii economic are depend on the tourism industry. Another economic activities are the agriculture, especially the pineapple and the sugar, and another economic activity are the fashion. Lady, thank you for the invitation to tell about my beautiful country. Lord Governor, was a pleasure for staying here and for all the information for this beautiful country.
My name is Samantha Moreno, and I'm going to talk about the politics and economic of Hawaii. The currency of the state of Hawaii is the USA dollar. Its form of government is the constitutional monarchy. The lema are Ua mau ke ea or Ka'aina I Kapono, and the translate is the life of the earth is perpetuated in righteousness. The coat of arms of the state of Hawaii is very similar to the seal of the Republic, except that at the top there is greeting state of Hawaii, and inside secure 1900, which is the year in which the territorial government is officially organized. The official language of Hawaii is English and Hawaiian.
Hawaii is similar to the rest of the North American states, but have a difference. The state constitution of Kingdom of Hawaii is that not have problems with the other North American constitutions. The official language of Hawaii was the English and the Hawaiian. But if the people don't know too well the Hawaiian language, not have problems because it's not necessary. Then the coin. The coin of Hawaii, the first coin of Hawaii was created for the king Kamehameha in 1847. That's for alleviate the chronic storage of small denominations coins circulating in the Hawaiian island. Then the official coins was created for the Kalakaua king in 1883. Then the emblems and symbols. The great saint of the state of Hawaii was applied in the 272 article of the territorial legislature. And some symbols that have the Hawaii was that in the circle, the 8 states that have represents the main islands that have Hawaii.
Topic is the Hawaii location. Hawaii location in the map is included with Polynesian and is in the Central Pacific. Hawaii is part of USA. In Hawaii is a large archipelago, and we can find different islands where live more than 1,100,000 of inhabitants. In Hawaii we can find a great variety of ethnic groups that are the Japanese, Americans, Mestizos, Filipinos, Chinese, Portuguese, and Polynesians.
The first is the Pearl Harbor Museum. It was built in 1962, which was declared a National Historic Landmark in 1989. It is located on the island Oahu and is considered the largest naval command in the world. The next is the Biodu in Temple. Is located at the foot of the Koalu Mountains, within the valley of the Temple's Memorial Park. It was founded in 1968 in order to commemorate the century of the first Japanese that immigrated to Hawaii. The Honolulu Museum of Art. It is the main museum of its kind in all of Hawaii. It contains one of the most unique and important collections of Asian art in the United States.
Hawaii is one of the 50 states of the USA, and its capital is Honolulu, and the island is Oahu. Honolulu means the coast, and the population is 380,000 inhabitants. Hawaii have borders with California, United States, and Mexico, and it is far because Hawaii is around the Pacific Ocean.
Hi, my name is Laura, and today I'm going to tell you what is the typical food in Hawaii. Okay, the name of these dishes is lomi lomi. This typical Hawaiian food is one of the most delicious dishes. It's constant very slow roasting salmon, and it is accompanied with crushed tomatoes and onions. The second one is the OPH. This dish is one of the most exotic that you can try in Hawaii. Okay, OPH is a small mollusk that only live in this region. Usually serves between a salad and no more. It will be a good alternative to get authentically Hawaiian curds. Third one is the Kalbi ribs. For meat lovers, this gonna be the favorite food in this on these islands, and consists between a whole dish composed with pork ribs and cooked and with sauce and sesame. This typical Hawaiian food will allow to discover how the mixture of cultures you can create exotic
The
dishes.
first is a Kona coffee. It's a traditional coffee of Hawaii. Is this? The second is the traxel. It's the recognized dish in Hawaii. The third is a fish lau lau. It's a special beach because it's the beach of the Hawaii. Is this. The fourth is a kalupi. Is the woman the resident dish in Hawaii. Is this. And the fifth and last is the machine. Is the place of AC to live, but one is the best. Is this.
Topic is gastronomy. So, the modern Hawaiian cuisine is a fusion of many cuisines brought to the Hawaiian archipelago by immigrants of various ethnicity, especially of American, Chinese, Filipino, Japanese, Korean, Polynesian, and Portuguese origin. So, below the three typical dishes of Hawaii. The first name of the called is Pamea Ai. This dish consists of a meat or seafood stir, two rice bowls, and a macaroni salad. The second name of the course the call is Lau Lau. It is the steamed fish or pork wrapped in taro, leaves, and leaf. The third name is Crazy Mucus. It is the hamburger meatloaf served with gravy and topped with 2 eggs.
Let's celebrate and represent Hawaii. My name is Brianna Mars, but my real name is Peter G. Hernandez. I was born in Honolulu, Hawaii, October 8, 1985. I am a singer, songwriter, producer, American musical, and choreographer. My first singer is Just the way you are. It was released on July 19, 2010, and it is one of my most famous and recognized songs.
Hawaii art. The beauty of the Hawaii island has inspired countless artists to create some of the most beautiful collections. Beginning a mixture of Pacific cultures, a large number of artisans work with different materials to create unique pieces. Many works of art created on the island today have roots in the practices that were part of the Hawaii's old culture. Ancient artisans were skilled, very demanding with their works, and with a unique perspective on Arctic culture. They believed that each project was a challenge for them and a way to dedicate themselves to Hawaii's culture and religion. The ancient work done by the Hawaiians, who, in addition to being beautiful, were also functional. Hawaiians apply aesthetic principles for the creation of useful objects. Each creation had to be organized by the reflection of the mana. Hawaiian quilts. Hawaiian duvets, while not made in ancient Hawaii, have their roots in the art of kapa,
influenced by the missionaries' sewing practices. The native quilts began to be manufactured, incorporating patterns and designs inspired by the beauty of the land and the mana of the ancestors.
There's no place where I'd be, lingering in the ocean blue.